Hello, my name is Becky, aka Dash Girl Bex. Welcome back to my channel. A lot's happened since I was last on here. My Instagram got hacked, so that was really good time in my life. That was. I have a new one now. It's that Short Girl Bex. So we're kind of sticking with the brand, kind of not, but it's happening regardless. That was my shoulder that just clicked. If you heard that, oh my god. Anyway, I'm here today because that was a really loud clap. I don't know why I clapped. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so yeah, I'm here today looking pretty disheveled, to be honest. Apologies, but shit's going down. I just lost my job, which is great. I am in the process of looking for a new one. I've had a couple of phone interviews and stuff like that, so I'll be getting somewhere. However, something that I've been leading up to is donating my eggs, and I actually was ready to do it last month, but because I was working and I couldn't get a load of time off where I could be oh, I can't come in this day, because you have to do a load of different things, I wasn't able to do it last month. But I've lost my job and I just started my period today. TMI, not really, not for this. And I've spoken to the clinic. So I am giving my eggs to the London Egg Bank. They actually have a clinic in Canterbury, which is close by to where I live. So that is where I went for some scans and stuff a few months ago. So just to catch you up on that, I'll let you know what's gone on so far. So I had to go to the clinic, I think just once I've been up there actually. So most of my contact was online. When I first started the whole thing, I was contacted online. I filled out a form on their website and everything, and then I was contacted by the lady. Dominica is the lady who I've been speaking to. I hope I can say her name on here. I'm not telling you her full name, but there we go. She is very lovely. We've kept in contact throughout the whole time. It's all, I believe, once you sort of get in contact with them, the same person stays in contact with you throughout. So that's been really nice. We had a load of information that I had to fill out, so I filled all that out with her and also sent some to her, and anything that she needed I was like, here you go, have it all. And we also had a video chat, which was nice because she taught me through the whole process, which was really helpful in terms of knowing what I needed to do. But in terms of it prompting me to want to do it, I was already set on doing this. I have been thinking for a while about donating my eggs, and yeah, it's just the right time. So I've had all of that information with her, and I went up to the clinic itself. I had an internal womb scan. I also had 6 little vials of blood taken, all of which came back absolutely fine. That's when they said, oh, you can do the donation process now. So here's what's going to happen next. So I now on Friday, so today is Wednesday, and I've just started my period literally a couple of hours ago, which is great. On Friday I have to go up there. I have another scan, and then they are going to show me how to administer the medication that I need to take. So I'm about to go through a stimulation process, where they're basically going to grow the eggs so that they're bigger in my ovaries. I'm telling you this, I don't know how accurate this is. This is what I've gathered from the information that I've had. So for the 10 to 14 days, I'll have to administer medication. It's a bit like an EpiPen, I've been told. You put it in either your stomach or your thigh, and it administers a stimulation process. For those 10 to 14 days, I can't drink coffee, which I don't really drink that often anyway, unless it's ice, so no coffee for me. Tea, you're not supposed to have. She said you can have like a cup a day, so I'm gonna have to cut down on my tea habits because I have more than 1 cup a day usually. And no alcohol, which on Saturday is my auntie's birthday, and the plan was to, you know, have a few bevs. But seeing as we're starting this process, no bevs for Bex. Bex is bev free for 10 to 14 days. Yeah, and then once that process is done, I actually have to go up to the London clinic where they are going to extract the eggs. I believe it's literally like a needle in, they pull it out, you're asleep, you wake up, someone has to be there to get you. And then I can go home, and she said I'll probably be tender for a few days, but that's the process done, which is crazy. Like, it seems very simple. I don't really know what else to say about it. I'm quite excited. Yeah, I think donating eggs is an experience that I wanted to be part of because, well, let me talk you through it a little bit more in depth about how I want to perceive this. So I'm one of 6 children. If you didn't know that about me, I am the 5th of 6. Would have been the 5th of 7, but my mum had a stillbirth when I was 11, so 14 years ago almost. Seeing that firsthand, very young, it worried me, it scared me from, not necessarily from having children. I always talked about having children when I was a teenager, but it was always in the back of my mind as something that could happen. And that does happen, because up until then I don't think I've had any recollection of knowing that it happened to people. Until it happens to your family, I don't think you really do think about the consequences of it or how it will affect you or anyone else involved. And it was a time in my life that I really look back on and think, wow, that is a lot of trauma for an 11-year-old to go through. But it's something that does happen, which is very, very sad, but you just got to do these things. However, it didn't put everyone off children. As I say, it didn't put me off. I talked about having kids as a teenager, but I have been an auntie since I was 9. I want to say 9, maybe 10. How old is he going to be? 15? Probably 9. My first nephew, who was born, was when my sister was 17. She went on to have a total of 6 kids. My other sister has 3 kids, my other sister has 2 kids, one of my brothers has 3 kids, the other brother doesn't have any children, thankfully. So, in the same way that my parents go, oh, I've got 14 grandchildren, I have to say, I have 14 nephews and nieces. It's a lot of nibblings. That's what nephews and nieces is called, by the way, if you didn't know that. The term is nibblings, like siblings, but with an N. Isn't that fun? But because of all these children that I've had in my life, slowly throughout the years, I have come to the conclusion that I don't want any. At least not right now. If I do end up having kids in a few years' time, with, like, if a miracle happens and I fall in love and I find someone who I really want to have kids with, then I'll have kids. But as it stands right now, the thought of nappies and crying and children being sick, oh, I hate it. The smell of baby sick, the smell of baby's nappies, no, not for me, thanks. I have nephews and nieces. I don't babysit them until they can go to the toilet by themselves. I physically will not look after them for longer than the amount of time that they need their nappy changed, if there is, like, a child. Otherwise, like, if they go, oh, can you, like, watch them for half an hour while they go to the shop and get the other one to sleep? Yeah, sure, as long as he does some shit in that time, because if he does, you're gonna have to come running back to change that nappy, because that ain't my job. If I wanted to change nappies, I'd have a kid. I don't have kids, not changing nappies. Same with animals. I love animals. Can never have one. Why? I don't pick up shit. We've gone off topic. But I've seen all these children around me, and I've seen people who have tried to have children around me, and I've seen people who have lost children around me, and I personally think if I'm healthy enough and able to give up my eggs so that someone else can have children, then I'm going to do it, because I don't want those children and they're just going to get lost in my period every month. So why not give those eggs to someone who needs it and who wants to have a child? Because one thing I'll never understand is people who have kids who don't want kids. Like, if I had a kid right now, I would have to want that kid, because otherwise why would I be having kids? Do you see what I mean? So yeah, that's what's happening. I'm giving away some eggs to the egg bank, so that if someone says, I'm short and brunette, where am I going to get a short brunette egg from? My genes. You can have them. These are for you. So yeah, come along on that journey with me. I will update you as we go over these next couple of weeks, because it'll be fun and it'll give me something to do, and I'll probably look better than this. So look forward to that. I still need to decide how I'm going to get back from London, because obviously I need someone there, because they won't let me leave without someone there to pick me up. So I should sort that now that it's like going to possibly happen within the next 14 days. I'll get on that. Hello again. It is now Friday. I'm just tying up this shirt so that I can wear it over this crop top. Yeah, so this morning I have had my job interview. It went quite well. I think I said I had a job interview. If I didn't, I had a job interview. It went quite well. Now I'm just putting on my jewellery and stuff. I'm ready to leave the house, because I feel naked if I leave the house not wearing any jewellery. And I haven't left the house in solid week probably. So let's put some of my bits on. And this is my watch. It is an Aries watch by JJ Monaghan. It was, I think they did a limited edition, but it's like rose gold, and it's got like, I mean, you can't really see it on camera, but those little gems in there that you can kind of see. When they catch the light, they actually make the Aries constellation, which is cool. So yeah, I'm off to go get my medication started for the process of stimulating my eggs so that I can donate them, which is not a sentence I ever thought would come out of my mouth, but there we go. Rings are on, and some earrings. So afterwards I'm actually meeting a couple of friends to have a little chin wag about a few things, but I am not allowed to drink when I'm getting this stimulating process done. I'm also not allowed coffee or tea, which I also believe I said in the previous clips. So I will be drinking Coca-Cola, I suppose, or lemonade, or some sort of juice. Oh, maybe a cranberry juice. We might be onto something. But yeah, I'm about to go. Probably in about 20 minutes actually. So my dad's driving me to the clinic, and he's going to wait for me to finish and then drive us home. Well, drive me to town. But yeah, I'm excited, but I'm nervous because I don't know what they need to do. There was something about a scan. If it's an internal scan, then, you know, as I said, TMI, on my period. That's part of the process apparently. Don't really want an internal scan while I'm on my period. You see, yeah. I mean, it's not that I find it. It's just uncomfortable. I'm already uncomfortable. I slept funny last night. There's some sort of pain in like my back from however I slept. But it's fine. We move. I'm actually wearing makeup today as well, so you're welcome. Yeah, off to donate my eggs. Well, not yet. Good evening. It is me again. Welcome to my kitchen. Go to bed. That's the dog. I Shh, I'm busy. So I have a booklet on how to administer my injection. The nurse showed me earlier how I should administer it, and I have just taken this out of the fridge. So it is called bemfola. It's 150 milligrams, and it is actually on the right thing, I think. So I've got to push this into where that arrow is. I can't do it. Oh, there we go. And then put it to the correct dose, which is on that one. It's on 150. This is going to be backwards, isn't it? I probably won't turn the things around because, you know, effort. So it says that I need to have washed my hands, which I've just done. They smell really good. Step 1, take the pen out of the fridge 5 to 10 minutes before using. Check the medicine is not frozen. I don't know how one would do that. I don't think it's frozen. So that's fine. You have to like inject into your tummy, so I won't show you me injecting the needle because I'm sure there's probably something against that on the terms and conditions on YouTube. But this little pot holds the needle. So take the needle container out and pull off the lid. And then hold the pen by its sides and attach. Click. Wow. Remove the light blue outer needle cap. Done that. Remove the inner one. I won't do that just yet. Give yourself the injection. Oh, I've already done those steps. Whoops. That's okay. So, alcohol swab. I am going to, where am I going to do it? Around here? Oh, she said of 3 fingers. I mean, that should be fine, I assume. If you're just going by this, you have to pinch the skin and set the needle completely in a steady movement. It's an actual needle. Oh my god, this is scarier than I thought it would be. I normally find my needles and stuff. Okay. Clean the skin, I've done that. Lightly pinch it, I'm doing that. Hold it, insert it completely. Can't see because my boobs. Okay. Oh, it's in. I'll push it. Ow. Wait 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that goes into the sharps bin. I use the alcohol swab to swab that. Wow. I can go in there too, actually. Cool. I suppose that's that. Oh, it's bleeding now. It's fine. What to do? Dispose in the sharps bin. That's done. Congratulations, you have done your injection. Thank you, but it doesn't say what to do about my bleeding stomach now, does it? Found a plaster. Oh, it's really bleeding now. It's not that bad. I'm exaggerating, but there's like a drop of blood. And these are like, oh, there's a little more. It's me all plastered up. Okay, so sharp spin is done. So he said don't glue it down too much because you won't be able to open it once if you close it completely. So I won't. But here is my plastered. That's the dog. Yeah, my plastered tummy. I also have a plaster on my arm where I took my bloods earlier. So I'm all plastered up. I'm gonna end this video here because this is the first day of it happening. Please don't interrupt me. Chi-Chi. Shush. Shush. Go to bed. Bed. Shush. Okay, so I will keep you updated with how it's all going. Dogs. So yeah, I will be with you in a few days. I actually have a scan on Tuesday, so I will upload this video either tonight or tomorrow, and I'll get back to you. Follow me on all my stuff. Bye.